Hello, my name is Tiffany. Thank you for joining me today. Get Fit with Tiff. Today, I want to speak to you about changing your mindset, how to change your mindset. What steps can you take to better control the thoughts that you have in your mind, how to conquer them, how to get over certain things, how to get past it. It's going to really focus on how to change your mindset about foods and things of that nature. However, changing your mindset can be used in every aspect of your life. Even if it goes to forgiving someone, if it goes to how to stop lusting so much, whatever it may be, it can help you in all of those processes. So I was speaking to this wonderful woman of God the other day, and I was talking about how eating is an issue, starting a workout regimen can be an issue, and how it's just so mind-boggling for some people to eat right and to continue with a workout. And my response was, I always tell people to change their mindset. And her question, her response to me was, how? And I was like, how? How does one change their mindset? And so I really had to dig deep in me, like what made me change my mindset. So for me, I think my key was when I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. My thought process was, I'm not going to be on high blood pressure medicine forever. Not happening. So I grabbed a hold of that, and that was really my gateway into changing my mindset. So I started to do the research on what things can I eat to reduce my blood pressure, what naturally reduces blood pressure. How can I do that? So I researched and I researched and I researched and I researched, and I find all of these foods, strawberries, blueberries, spinach, uh, green leafy vegetables, all of these things, different types of teas, sorrel tea, just a lot of different foods that help to reduce your blood pressure. And that I found that a lot of these same foods and teas help to help people with diabetes. They kind of went hand in hand. So in the interim of that, I just started reading up on different foods. So I started looking at, wow, this type of food is really bad for us. These types of sugars, these are the things that cause pain and all of these things to go on in our body. Inflammation, sugar and inflammation, they're like hand in hand. Like you should be able to look up inflammation and see sugar listed right beside it. Sugar is horrible. It just really does cause a lot of inflammation in our bodies. So when we're just hurting and things are throbbing, most likely, most of it can be attributed to sugars. So there's a lot of different things that I saw and I seeked out to try and figure out what I can do to change it. So over that course of me looking up things and me finding out about these different types of foods, I'm just like, wow, why do I want to keep putting this in my body? Why should I keep putting this in my body? Because it's just feeding my flesh, because I just want what's good at the time, that instant gratification. Yeah, get over yourself. You need to grow. You need to get past that, get past your own self. Mature, grow in the things of God. Do what He wants us to do with our bodies. He's given us this one body. We will get old and it will start to ache. And certain pains and things may naturally start to occur in our bodies. But there are certain things and steps that we can take and that we should be taking to maybe help our bodies last a little bit longer, as well as when those natural occurrences take place, we can reduce the effects of it. So it doesn't have to be, I wait and I have to sit in the bed before I get up for a whole 10 minutes because I'm in so much pain. I got to kind of wiggle my foot a little bit, bend my knee up a little bit. If you start those processes when you're young, when you get older, it may not be as bad, if it really has to be so bad at all. There are a lot of older people that I've met, and they have aches and pains, but it's nothing that's just unbearable. They're still able to move in their bodies. So I think that we all can do it, but we have to start changing that mindset. So going into that, things that I feel like the enemy puts in our heads, the same way that he does in any other aspect of our life. You'll never be anything. You'll never accomplish anything. You're big. You've been big all of your life. Your mother's big. Your father's big. Your grandmother's big. That's the things that the enemy tells us, things that we've told ourselves for years. Well, guess what? It's a lie. It's a lie straight from the pits of hell. You can overcome and you can be anything that you set your mind to do. We have to renew and change our minds. So when we want to do that, immerse yourself in what it is you want to do. If you want to be a great athlete, figure out what other great athletes have done. If you want to lose weight, find out what other people have done to lose weight. Immerse yourself in those things. Find healthier foods that you actually like, that you really want to eat. Find those things and drink those things that you actually like. All healthy food is not disgusting. It's not nasty. Healthy foods can be great. I personally love to eat salmon. I don't want salmon that's not flavorful. I want salmon that has seasonings on it. I want my salmon to be cooked a certain way. I don't want it to be dried out. So I find that salmon and I fix it myself. And when I go out, I tell them exactly how I want it to be done. So I eat foods and I find foods that are good. And I'm like, ooh, I love me a salmon. Ooh, I love me kale. I love X, Y, and Z. So you can absolutely find foods that are healthy and that they do taste good. So do not allow the enemy to deceive you, to put all of this trickery and deceit and lies in your head. They are all lies. Just because mama, daddy, grandma, your siblings, and everybody else is overweight and they've been that way for years does not mean that you have to continue in that. It absolutely does not. That is an absolute lie from the pits of hell. You do not have to continue in that. It's just, what do you really want to do? We all know that every one of us will do what it is we want to do. So we make excuses and we're like, well, I just don't have time. Well, I just can't do it. Well, I got the kids. Well, I be working on my job. But with that being said, you will find and you'll make time for other little tidbits to slip on in there. Well, how about you make time for those other little things, like a little workout session? It doesn't have to be for an hour. Work out for 10, 15 minutes here. If you have another little break, 10 or 15 minutes there. You can slip in it and you can pre-make your meals. You can make your meals and make something healthy and take it with you. People that are on the go, and I get that, I understand that. You're on the go, it's just easy to drive, go through somebody's drive-through, get some food, feed you and the kids and go. Well, how about you pre-package stuff? Yes, it's work, but most things that are good for you take work. Stop trying to take the easy road, take the long road, and all of those benefits pay off in the long run. Life is not a race, it's a marathon. All right, don't try to sprint. You need to jog. Walk fast, briskly, whatever it is. But don't think that you're going to accomplish anything that's great and great for you in a day. Everything takes time. Everything is a process, and you can do it. So we need to start by changing our mindset. Change your mindset. Change your mindset. You can do it. Don't allow the enemy to deceive you. Don't deceive yourself. Don't look at yourself as less than, because you're not. You are greater than. You are above and not beneath. You are the head and not the tail. Don't allow the enemy to tell you anything different. Don't allow anyone else to tell you anything different. They're all lies from the pits of hell. Believe God. Trust his word. Trust what he tells you. He is the light. He wants us to take care of this one body that he's given us. He wants us to do with it what his word says that we should do. I often reference Moses. God allowed for him to be old and still have sight, still have strength as a young man. Why would you not want that? We do not have to be old and decrepit. We do not have to be that way. Now, again, we can't stop everything that happens, but we can do what we do and allow God to do the rest. I can get my food, I can do my exercises, and I can do what Tiffany can do for Tiffany. I exercise, I eat right, and I do that day after day after day after day. And I feel good when I get enough sleep, that is. Because I'm still sleepy sometimes because I don't sleep enough. But that's a whole nother story. But I do what I can do for me, and then I allow God to move and do the rest in my life. All right, because I can't be chief. I'm not God. I'm not trying to be God. So I can't do everything for me, but I can do what I can do for me, just like you can do what you can do for you. So you can eat healthier, you can work out your body, and then allow God to be God. Allow him to handle the rest. Now he's controlling, he's ruler of everything else. So let's not handle things that are not in our control, but control those things that are in our control. You know, have consistency over those things. Change your mindset. Grab a hold of something that you truly, truly want to do. If you truly do not want to be overweight anymore, you do not have to be. Immerse yourself in those things that you want to take hold of. So again, if your issue is lust, figure out how somebody overcomes it. If your issue is being a thief, find out how to overcome that. Just no matter what it is, just figure out how to overcome it. Whatever your stronghold is, figure out how to beat it, because you can. None of us have to stay in a state of defeat. None of us. No matter what it is, you do not have to stay there. You can and you will. All right, you have to put towards the work, you have to put towards the effort like you would do for anything else. If you're overeating all the time, that takes effort. It takes money. Food is not free. So if you're overeating, you're putting in an effort to overeat. So do the same thing to not overeat. Figure out what it is that you need to do to get your mind right. Immerse yourself in others that have had that struggle. Find out what it is that they did. Or find something that you're really passionate about that's unlike that, and immerse yourself in it without having to perhaps counsel or have counsel or talk to someone else about it. Just find out what your passion is, and set your goals, set your aspirations, set your dreams to it. Immerse yourself in those things, you know, and it will happen for you. It will take place. You will see the weight drop off. You will start to feel better. It won't be so hard and difficult for you to just walk around or to go up those set of stairs. It'll just be easy breezy. You know, when you're starting a workout regimen, yes, when you first start out, it is very tiring. You feel like you can't breathe and you're just that fish right out of water and you're trying to catch your breath. But you will continue to feel that way until your body gets used to it. Everything takes time. Everything is a process. So don't give up on it. Don't quit, because you can and you will. So don't stop. Keep working towards your goals, your aspirations, your dreams. Everything is a mindset. So set your mind to those things that you want to accomplish in life, period. Immerse yourself in those things. Educate yourself on them. Know it inside and out. Read a book. Look at videos. Whatever it is that you need to do to become more knowledgeable in that. That is what God wants us to do. He wants us to be knowledgeable, right? He wants us to have understanding. He wants us to have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So get those things in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in life, where you can change your mindset. All right, so nothing can control you unless you allow it to do so. So you have to control your own mind, and you cannot believe the lies of the enemy. Don't believe any of those things. Anything that's negative and that's not of God is a lie, and it's a lie from the pits of hell. So trust God. Trust his word, stand on his word, believe in yourself, love yourself, and all things that you try to accomplish, that you put forth in, you put an effort towards, and it's in the will of God, will happen. It will come to pass. It will manifest. And then you just, of course, always give God glory in everything that you do. I thank you for being with me today. If you like these videos, like it, share it, subscribe it, give me comments, give me feedbacks. But I thank you for joining me. And always remember, you can and you will. God bless you. Bye-bye.